Hey everyone, so normally I would have a lot of this mess cleaned up, or I would just kind of zoom in so that you didn't see it. But today's video is all about cleaning and how I can make money off of cleaning my own house. I recently recovered from COVID and pneumonia, so I'm still dealing with the exhaustion, and top that off with my absolute hate for cleaning. You just got one hell of a crap Sunday. So, because I don't know always where to start, because I get overwhelmed with what needs to be done, but I have a love and determination of saving money. I've decided I'm going to merge the two together to make a potentially Nobel Peace Prize contender. Don't quote me, but it could happen. Okay, so this is what I'm calling the get off your ass and get this disaster scratch off savings games done. In short, it's going to be called the A6 Clean, Declutter, Scratch Off. Okay, so I'm working on the title. I'm also working on this guy because when I try to clean, he follows me everywhere I go. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom into this a little bit. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay. So how am I going to use these right here, these beautiful scratch off cards to help me clean? Well, it's going to go something like this. Step 1, stay in my pajamas and make a list of 105 things to clean or declutter, because there are a total of 105 scratch off stickers on all of these cards. Step 2, curse the day that computers were made until I finally get the sizing right, and then I love computers again. Step 3, procrastinate longer by cutting out each of these little task cards using this really fun and cool, where did it go? This 2-inch hole punch. So I had to find a reason to use this, so I did. Step number 4, I'm going to find the mini envelopes that I had made a long time ago because I can finally have a purpose to use them. And so I had to make these, be able to fit into these, which was very easy because it was just 2 inches. And then step 5, get annoyed with writing a script. So I am winging it from here, so bear with me. All right, so let me go ahead and I am going to label these cards for each room, because what I've done is I've created tasks. I kind of went around the house. Okay, what do I want to do in the kitchen, the pantry, the dining room, things like that. I made cards for each room, outdoors, vehicles, stuff like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to label these cards. And because I haven't used my calligraphy pens in a while, I'm going to use those. So I am going to fast forward through this, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, and we're back. Thank you for joining me for that. I am going to go ahead and stuff those next. So I am going to pause while I get that done. So let's go ahead and address the issue of not knowing where to start. I put numbers on the envelopes and sorted them by room for a couple of reasons. Let's say I was kidnapped by Marie Kondo and suddenly I have been transported back to my home with the desire to sort my shoes. Well, I can go directly to my dressing room card and I can go through that and I can find the card that says sort shoes. But what if I'm motivated to do something and I don't know where to start? Well, with that, I found on Google a random number generator tool. So you can set the parameters of 1 to 17 or 18, wherever your card or your list ends. Once you hit generate, it's going to give you a number. And let's say it's number 4. I would grab my dining room card, and then I have options. I can open it up, and I can select a specific card, or I can randomly grab one out of the dining room envelope. So once I've completed a task card, I'm going to grab my first scratch off card in the series, and I'm going to scratch one of the stickers. And when it comes up with the number, that's the amount that I'm going to save into its own very special envelope, because that's going to be my reward money. That's going to be my money that I could spend guilt-free because I've earned it. So I'm not married and I don't have kids, but if I did, this is what I would do. Okay, so I would create envelopes with tasks in it for age-appropriate tasks for your kids and, well, for your spouse or significant other. And then I would assign them their very own scratch-off card and envelope, so that when it's time, either you've got the money or it's time for them to do some chores and you're willing to pay for it, you go in, you give them their envelope, they determine what task they're going to do, they complete the task, show you it's been done, if you need to do that, and then they get to grab their envelope, they get to scratch off a sticker, and then you give them that dollar amount that goes into their envelope. And then they get some spending money that is guilt-free because they earned it. Or it can go into their college savings, however you set up your finances with your family. That's none of my business. But it's just, it's a way to get the rest of the family involved. You can even have a competition with your husband to see who can make the most money by doing chores. Sorry, got that idea from my neighbor. Speaking of my neighbor, it is time for me to get dressed into big girl clothes and get over to her house, because we are going to create her own system. And then I can get back here and start cleaning my house. All right, well, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and happy savings, my friends.